please do that. There we go. See, isn't that quick? We've got some happy little trees. I'll just take the big brush out. The little one's too slow. And let's put some land in here. See here? All we're doing is just tapping. And we don't care if some of these little hangy downs off the brush get down here, because we'll just turn those into reflections. We'll use them rascals. There we go. And that's our land area for that side. And while we have that brush going, just grab and pull down. Pull straight down. And come across. See there? Instant reflections again. Now then, back to our same old fan brush. And we can just go right into a little touch of the cad yellow. And it's immediately it's going to turn green because of the blue. I just want to put the indication here and there of a highlight or two. I don't want too much over here. Not too much. All right. Okay, now then we can take a 1-inch brush, put a touch of the liquid white with it just to thin the paint a little. Thin paint will stick to a thick paint. And we'll go right into some yellow and some yellow yellow ochre. A little touch of the bright red. And let's go up here and begin putting in all kinds of little grassy things. And just using the corner of the brush and just tapping. Just tapping. And it's most important, the angles that you follow here. We want to create the lay of the land. We want the land to sort of move over this way. There we go. See there? Okay, maybe there's a little bump that lives right here. Wherever you want it. Just drop him in. Back in here. But leave some of those little darkish areas in between. That's what gives depth and distance. Okay, take a little touch of the Van Dyke brown. And let's just put in a little dirt under here. And just rubbing that. Just rubbing a little of that brown right in there. Like so, there we are. Back to our titanium white. Got that little roll of paint on the knife. And it's just trying to lay a little bit of white right underneath there for a little water line. And all I'm doing is touching, allowing the canvas to pull off what it wants. Give you back what's left. There. And we can take the knife, scratch in a few sticks and twigs, wherever you want them. Wherever you want them. And I think we about got that side finished. Let's go over to the other side. Let me grab, I have several oval brushes going here. We'll just grab it. I like these oval brushes, they're fun. Okay, let's come right up in here. Load the brush full of paint. And there was an evergreen tree he did live right there. Just start out by making a sort of a little center line. Then you can take this brush and just sort of work it back and forth. And we want these old limbs just to hang on this tree. And this oval brush does that very nicely. One old hangy down limbs. There we go. Nice old tree. Okay, and he's got a friend. Lives right next door. Friend lives right there. The same thing. There. These two are good buddies. They live next door to each other. And maybe here and there there's a happy little bush or so that grows right down by his foots. Just sort of make up little ideas and do them. And we had one big monster tree. Big guy. He lives right there. Oh, that's a big son of a gun there. And I come right along in here. Right over all that sky. Load the brush frequently as required. Whenever you start running out of paint, just load it back up. See, that oval brush makes all those little doers happen there. I don't know what kind of name you'd put on those. Doers, that sounds good. that easy, you can make a fantastic tree. Just let him grow right out of the brush. There we go. Okay, I'm going back to my big brush here. And let's just fill all this in. We can come right down here and just begin putting in all kinds of... This is just dark colors, so our lights will show. I want our lights to show. And you could really put all this on with a paint roller. Doesn't matter. We had a little path in there, so we can sort of leave that open. Okay, there we go. Back to our oval brush. It has the light green on it. Put some color on it. And let's come back up in here and just indicate a few little highlights on these evergreen trees. Just a few here and there. There, don't cover up all your nice darks. Boy, this does look like an old swampy area. Okay, go back to my 1-inch brush. And let's put some highlights on the little individual bushes. Just sort of drop those in wherever you think they should be. Maybe let's go right over here and work from the one that's farthest away forward, always coming forward. Forward, forward, forward. Before we get too far along there, we need to stop and put in our little path so we can have some of the bushes and stuff hang over the path. So we'll take the knife, titanium white, just pull it out very flat. Okay, let's go right up here. This is just white. I like this bright in here. It really makes everything shine, stands out. There. And to that I'm going to add the least little touch of dark sienna. There, just the least little touch, just enough to color it a little. Okay, now then we can go back to our 1-inch brush, and with that we can begin completing the rest of these little bushes. And let some of these little bushes hang over the path. That pushes the path down into the painting so it fits. Don't want it to look like it's floating around and just having a good time. Push that rascal down in there. There's another one. See, and that pushes that path right on back. Now we don't know where it goes, and we don't care. It goes back there to a happy place, wherever that is. And then individual bushes. It's most important when you're up in the foreground like this to do one bush at a time, so that each one's an individual, has its own personality. You give them names. People think you're crazy, but that's all right. That's all right. As long as you're happy, doesn't matter. There's one that's got a little red flowers out on the end of it. One of them happy accidents. There. Just like so. Okay. Now we can take our little script liner brush, thinner on it, go right into the Van Dyke brown. And maybe, tell you what, maybe there's a little stick that lives right there. Something like so. See there? And add a few little details in yours. And yours should also be finished. And I think with that, we'll call this painting complete. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how the animated opening was made. And until next time, from all of us here, happy painting and God bless.